sensitive subject. Clearly, what is happening in respect of the bill here is to bring regulation, legal certainty and clarity for the women of the country, for those who are pregnant in respect of their own lives and for the lives of their unborn children. This situation has drifted for 21 years without conditions, without regulation, without clarity or without legal certainty, and that's what this bill is doing. It's nothing more and nothing less. It's a requirement where every medical personnel understands that they have two patients, a mother and her unborn child, that there is a requirement to do everything practicable and possible to save the life of the unborn. But as has been pointed out, this is about saving lives, two lives instead of losing two. So I hope that everybody, in understanding of what the bill is about and what the government are about here, will be able to support the bill when it comes through the door. And obviously, as leader of my own party, I talk to my deputies on a regular basis.
Final question.
Perhaps you could address it in English. You said you were confident that the deputies within your party will support the measure when it comes to the vote on Wednesday evening. It seems that one of your ministerial colleagues, Creighton, may vote against. Do you think that she might be the only person who will vote against, or do you think any of your other Fine Gael colleagues might be minded to vote against the legislation?
Well, what I said was that I'd be confident and would hope that people would be able to support the bill. It's always a sensitive subject, I know this, but I've explained what the bill is about and all that's involved in it. And I do hope that we are available to continuously explain that to people and that they will be able to support it. It's not about any one individual. This is about all of the women of our country. It's about all of those who become pregnant and about their unborn children. And the bill provides, as I said, Harry, for certainty, for the regulation, for legal clarity, which has been around now for 21 years and nothing done about it. This bill is not changing any existing law. It merely sets out very clearly the circumstances in which the constitutional right conferred on the people by our constitution and endorsed secondly by the people is actually made become real.
But Taoiseach, are you disappointed that Lucinda made it so public yesterday by she tweeted yesterday directly contradicting your health minister on whether this was actually part of the Fine Gael manifesto or not? Are you disappointed that she actually has made it turned it into a public spat?
Well, I wouldn't deal with any individual in public. Obviously, the Fine Gael party as one party deals with its own matters internally. But I think it's fair to say that we're very clear here that the question of suicide intent is an issue that was dealt with by the Supreme Court decision. We as a government, and I as a Taoiseach, am not able to unpick that Supreme Court decision. And therefore, to attempt to do so would, first of all, render any bill unconstitutional, and secondly, would lower the more subjective issue that is suicide, as was determined by the European Court. It said you must treat this more subjectively, which is what the bill actually does. It raises that bar and that standard by requiring unanimity from psychiatrists and from obstetrician gynecologists in the interests of the mother and in the interests of her unborn child and in the interests of seeing that everything possible and practical is done to save the life of the unborn child.
Thank you very much.